How often do I wash my locks? I wash my locks every week, every 7 days. I gotta put some water, gotta put some shampoo, and I gotta get my scalp wet because after a week my scalp gets really itchy and I just can't. Like, I've tried it once because, you know, it's not like my hair is dirty or like my scalp is dirty or it's like flaking or anything. It's just that when I try to go past a week, like 10 days, I mean, the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm just like itchy all over. And there is nothing worse than just like every 5 seconds. So I don't go past a week. And I actually find it to be very relaxing, honestly, to wash my hair because the water touching your scalp and like, it just feels really good. And so I look forward to washing my hair. And like, sometimes I wash it twice a week if I want to do a new style or if I just feel like getting my hair wet, because it's really not a big deal to me. I don't lose moisture if I wash it often, and I don't gain moisture if I don't wash it as often. So I've come to an equilibrium that I'm very happy with. We've kind of come into a nice equilibrium, and so my hair is no longer kind of up and down anymore. Do I do any regular maintenance on my locks? So every 2 months I interlock my locks, primarily the front and then the back, and then like another 2 months after that I will interlock like the whole head, right? Because like this middle part of my hair, I don't know, it grows a little slower and it's a thicker size than the perimeter of my hair, and so I can, after 2 months, I can barely get like one rotation of interlocking on the middle of my locks. So I feel like it's just like a waste of time, you know? So I don't interlock the whole thing all at once. I just do like the front and then the back, and that's it. What are my favorite beads or decorations? So I used to put a lot of flowers, like flower pins in my hair when I was a loose natural. I didn't bring any of them with me, so that's why I don't have them here, and I haven't gone to the store to like really look for hair decorations as much. I guess I use some bobby pins. I have a video about bobby pins with locks coming up, the Solange inspired look. I'm gonna post that one as well, but I haven't really used any like beads or decorations, but I definitely want to try some beads, because I know when I used to do my yarn braids, I used to put beads in there, like the wooden ones, and they look really cute. So I think I'm gonna try and experiment with putting some beads in my locks. So we gonna see. If your locks had their own personal motto, what would it be? I think my hair would literally just be like, be free, live for today, tomorrow's not guaranteed, so do whatever it is that you want to do today. And that is really how I've been carrying my hair, you know? If I want to color it, I color it. Obviously, I take precaution to make sure that the hair is not ridiculously damaged, but I mean, all colored hair is damaged hair at the end of the day, right? It's just a matter of, is it damaged enough to still be attached to your scalp? Type of thing. If I could start a new set of locks, what would I do differently? I think that I would, for the most part, everything would be the same, except if you really want to nitpick. I have some locks where I combine them because when I was making the grid pattern, I either ran out of room, and so like that lock was like the last one in that row, and so it was very small, and so as it grew, it was just like very small to be like in the middle of my scalp, and so I just decided to merge it with another lock. But then by merging it with another lock, it made it bigger, and then it kind of like disrupted that grid line. So if you want to be super nitpicky, I would just make sure that, you know, when I'm parting the grid lines, I made everything even. But now it doesn't really even matter. But for an example, this part, so like this part of my hair and this part, when I was doing the grid lines, I went like this, and then I like parted it like this, and then I like did the braids coming this way, right? So the idea was that if I wanted to do a very deep part, I could just kind of go like all the way like this. So because of that, there's like one part like right here where you can see that this one is combined, because you can see the line, it's like in the middle of it. So this was actually 2 locks, and so I combined this, so that's kind of like ruined that grid line, and you see it continues going down. So this is just kind of like, it's like stuck in the middle of, you know, the line and the pattern. But it doesn't really matter that much to me. But for aesthetic purposes, if you want your grids to be super perfect, just make sure that when you're dividing it, you know, you divide it properly so that everything is even. And if you want to do like something that goes, you know, all the way around, you know, you can do that without having something stopping it. So that's what I would advise if you're starting your locks, or I guess if I was going to start a fresh set of locks. But I'm not going to let like a small lock like that, you know, cause me to like cut off a perfectly defined locks and start over, you know. It doesn't bother me at all. But just an advice to people who are starting their own locks, just pay attention to your grid. If you're going to be that, you know, particular and you want certain styles, just pay attention to that, to the party. Is there anything else unique about my appearance other than locks, tattoos, piercings, etc.? Well, I have a tragus piercing on both ears, but that's about it. I don't think that there's anything crazy about me like that. I don't think so. I'm cute. How many people do I know personally that have locks? 0. I know nobody that have locks. Everyone in my family does not have locks. They either just have natural hair, permed hair, or they bald headed. Yeah, is that, yeah? I don't think so. No, I don't know anyone that has locks. In school, like, there were people that had locks that I like helped do their locks and like retwisting and stuff like that, but like in terms of like close friends and family, nobody that I know personally has locks. So I'm a trendsetter, you know.